Hi, welcome to our STARR review. Today we're going to look at question 31. The height of a cylinder is 5 centimeters. The circumference of the base of the cylinder is 16 pi centimeters. Which measurement is closest to the volume of the cylinder in cubic centimeters? So I've drawn a cylinder down here, and the height is 5, the circumference is 16 pi. We know these two information, and we want to know the volume of the cylinder. So as we said before, if you think of this base, think of it as a round plate, then the volume will equal to the area of the base stacked up to the height, or the area of the base multiplied by the height. So we already know the height, it's 5. So we just need the base. The base is unknown. Now, let's think about the base. The base of it is a circle. So the area of a circle, we have a formula for that. Area of a circle equals to pi times radius squared. Pi is roughly 3.14, so we only need this radius. If we know the radius, then we will find out the base, then we will find out the volume. So we don't know the radius, it's not been told to us. So we use this height information. We have not used this circumference. So probably this circumference, let's see if this one can help us. Circumference. The circumference of the base is a circle, all right? It is a circle. So we know for the circumference of a circle, the formula is 2 pi radius, right? That's a formula. And we also know the result is 16 pi. So this formula will give us 16 pi, right? Now, based on this equation, we can actually find out what is radius. If we just want a radius, we can divide by 2 pi on both sides, right? After we divide this 2 pi and 2 pi will cancel, and this pi and pi will cancel. So we have this side a radius left, and this side 16 divided by 2, which is 8. So we use the formula of circumference, and we found out, hey, the radius is 8. If the radius is 8, we can use this here. So radius is 8, the base will be pi times 8 squared. 8 squared is 64, so this will be 64 pi. All right. Now, if the base is 64 pi, the volume will be the base 64 pi, then times the height. The height is 5. The height is 5. And then we can use a calculator here to find out the answer. Now let's see. $64 pi. We can use 3.14 times 3.14, then times 5. And that gave us 1004.8. The result is 1004.8. Okay, that is our result. And look at the 4 choices. And C is the one that is closest. Remember, we used the rough value of 3.14 for the pi, so there's a little difference between our answer and the choice, but this one is the closest. This one is the closest. All right, so that solved our question 31. So let's look back. we need the volume, then we need the base. If we need the base, we need the radius. So we use the circumference formula to find out the radius, then we find out the base, then we find out the volume. So that's how we solved this question 31. And that concludes our solution. Please subscribe so that you can receive more solutions and tips and answers to help you ace the test. Peace.